Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Queen Sugar. I know it's been a while since I posted a pick-a-pile reading, and I think Spirit is moving me to do one at this time. And so this pick-a-pile reading would be called Seasons of Love 2020. And how this is going to go is that I'm going to go through each season of the year and just talk about what to expect, what does Spirit have to say about your love life during that season. So at the beginning of 2020, we'll be in the winter season. So from January all the way until like mid-March, we'll be in winter. And then from mid-March to mid-June, we'll be in spring. And then from mid-June to mid-September, we'll be in summer. And then from mid-September to pretty much close to the end of December, we'll be in fall or autumn season. So I'll go through each season and we will talk about what messages they have, what do they have to tell you about this person. It could be new, old, or someone that you're with now. So just depending on who the person you're thinking about, or even if you just want to go into this open-minded, which I kind of recommend just because you never know what to expect. So that might be a good thing to do. And just take your time and just kind of cleanse your energy, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and look at the 4 doors that we have present. So our first door is the red door. The second door is the black door. Our third door is the orange door. And our fourth door is the purple door. And I want everyone to just cleanse your energy, breathe in, and exhale. And as you breathe in, think of yourself taking in all the messages that Spirit has for you and all the positive, loving, warm energy. And then as you exhale, think of yourself releasing the energies that don't serve you, that may have been blocking you, that may have been in the way of you moving forward in the direction that you want to move in, or just any negative thoughts or energies or ideas. Let that exhale represent that. And as you take your deep breaths in and out, let Spirit guide you to whatever door or doors that they would like you to select for this reading. Once you have selected the door or doors, feel free to click on that timestamp to watch what messages Spirit has for you. Thank you so much. Let's get started. All right, so this portion of the video will be for those that selected the red door. So if you noticed, the cards are not already ready. So I'm going to shuffle and go through them throughout this portion of the video. And you can decide if you want to like fast forward until you see the cards placed out, but I recommend just watching it from now until the end of the video, just because I might channel messages as I'm shuffling. And I'm literally just going to get started with the winter season for 2020. So just continue to just watch the video and be present. I think that's the message. That's the first message that Spirit has for this group, for the red group. They want you to be present. They want you to just live in the moment. So you know how people go to concerts and they record the concert? That's not being present. When you go to a concert, you are present by just watching and enjoying the concert as you are without your phone, like watching it through your phone. You want to watch it with your actual eyes, right? So Spirit wants you to be very present and just follow me through this journey throughout this reading. So we're going to start with winter 2020. What information, messages do you have for the group for winter 2020 for the red group? So the first card that we have is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, that's beautiful. So I feel like with this card, this is just indicating that in the winter time, you are going to either be meeting your soulmate in the winter time, or if you already know who your soulmate is, your divine counterpart, TwinFlame, whomever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, you are going to start calling them in even more. They're going to start coming towards you more because this is something that you've been wanting, and Spirit is like, okay, now it's time for them to move closer to each other. So that's the first message for your winter your winter 2020 season. Let's get in more detail about that. So the deck that I'm using here is called the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I just got this one last week and I love it. I pre-ordered this in like the summertime, so I've been waiting on it for a long time, but it's a great deck. It's very diverse. When you start seeing the cards, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, I really like this deck. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is really indicating to me that the person that you are calling in, or your soulmate, if you know them already, they have been, you might have looked at them as like moving slow. Things have been moving along very slowly. But what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles is that this person hasn't been moving slowly in a sense of they're not doing anything. It's more so they have been moving slowly because they're putting in the work behind the scenes. So you might not see it, especially if you haven't met this person. They're putting in a lot of work behind the scenes to prepare themselves for meeting you in the winter time. There's a possibility that the person could be an earth sign. I don't normally call out signs, but they wanted me to mention that as a keynote for this moment. And then I'm also getting like this person, when they come in the winter time, they're going to have an offer for you. So it's not going to be like, hey, you know, you meet them somewhere and it's like, and you go months without like really communicating. It's more so like, hi, my name is X, Y, and Z, you know, and they're going to show their interest. They're going to let you know that they're interested in you, which is really good because you want someone that when they know that they see someone that has potential or that is a good fit for them and they feel like they are a good fit for you, they're going to move forward. And so also with the Knight of Pentacles, I think of someone with very strong and solid, dependable energy. And also they have like a serious work ethic because like the Pentacles talks about like, you know, money and like work. So this person is definitely making sure that they have their attention on you and that they're showing that to you and that you know it ahead of time. So get ready for that. All right. What else? We got the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're going to meet them. So Nine of Pentacles represents like, you typically like a lady that is like single, you know, she has all of her things together, you know, she's been working hard. And so now she can, you know, reap the benefits of the seeds that she has planted because now her plants are here. Her fruit are, you know, they have grown and they have developed into basically full fruits and vegetables that she can actually enjoy. You know, she has like carrots in her hand. So I feel like this is just basically saying that because you have made smart decisions and you have been treating yourself as someone of value, you're now going to start receiving offers. So you might end up getting multiple offers. I'm kind of channeling that message. So like in the wintertime, you can call in your soulmate, but you're also going to get like other people trying to like come in and say like, hey, you know, I'm a good fit for you. And you can decide like, yes, I want to pursue something with this new person, or no, I'm going to do something with my soulmate. All right, let's get some more cards, other tarot cards. So we have the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like here with the Hierophant being here is that, once again, it's really going into like that intuition, intuitive energy. So like you are mentally and energetically like calling this person in. Someone that the Hierophant is very wise and they just have like a very gifted like energy in a sense where they can just telepathically communicate with people. So it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could just be like you can think of someone and or like a friend and they call you or they text you, like that type of thing. Or you can think of something and it happens. So you're using your gifts and your power and your crown chakra to do the things that to manifest the things that you want. And then the Three of Wands talks about like your ships coming in, right? You know, future planning, because you're waiting for this moment to happen and you've been waiting for it. So now it's like my ships are finally coming in. And so you're deciding like, how do I do this? Like, what do I do with this now? Right? Because you've been waiting for a while. And so, you know, Three of Wands is like really good though, because it talks about that the things that you've been doing are allowing allowing those shifts to come in a sense of like, so you sent the message to the universe, you put the work in, you've been doing the things for yourself, and now the universe is like, okay, here are these ships now. They're coming into you. So you decide which ship that you want to accept or, get on and go somewhere else with, kind of travel. And then the Page of Pentacles is like, it's like a smaller offer, but it's still something that highlights the idea behind just focusing on your goals and really not giving up. And so usually the Page of Pentacles is something where you talk about kind of like daydreaming, but you're taking the small steps to do the things to manifest the things that you want. So like, I feel that you started off like slowly doing that work, and now over time you started to ramp it up. So like, as you were living your life and doing the things that were good for you, that allowed these ships to come in now. That's why the ships are coming in the wintertime. And then let's get one Lenormand card. Okay, they gave me 3, but we only want 1. Or actually, you know what? We're going to save these for the end. Okay, so this is your winter time. So ships coming in, soulmate, new opportunities, new people coming in. This is winter. So let's get into the springtime. All right, what's happening in the spring? So we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So right off the back, they're telling me that some people are going to pick. So remember I said there are going to be multiple suitors, multiple ships coming in. Watch out for some of those ships. So let's say in the wintertime, you're like, okay, I don't want to get into a serious relationship just yet. I want to date more. That's great. But they're saying pay attention to the red flags. So there might be some people that are interested in you, but they might not have good intentions, or you could be really feeling this person, these people, but there's like red flags there, and spirit is like, make sure you pay attention to them. So you're not like setting yourself up for, heartbreak, or just like, those situations that you can avoid in essence. Yeah, we got the 5 of Cups. So be sure to really pay attention to those red flags. Some people know how to wrap their words very gracefully and decorate it and make it pretty, and then they hide a lot of truth, and they, you miss out on those red flags. Or if they say things to you and it's kind of like you catch them lying, like pay attention to that. Like, oh, but last week you said X, Y, and Z, but this week you're saying like A, B, C. So like, what's really happening? So that's something to pay attention to, like their words, how they communicate with you, how they treat you. Yep. And then we got the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands talks about like conflict and fighting. So I really feel like at this time, if you aren't paying attention to the red flags, there's going to be a lot of fighting. There's going to be a lot of imbalance going on, because this is a time period where some of you will kind of like, when you meet someone, they're charming, you kind of like go with that energy and you just focus on that, but you're missing some like key red flags where spirit is like, this is not a good person for you. Like, this is a karmic, or this is a toxic person. Like, pay attention to those habits and their behaviors, like how they treat you, how they talk to you. And even like with themselves, like if you notice, like every time you're texting them, they're like, oh, I'm out at a party, like every single day. You're like, dude, or, hey, it's Monday. Like, why are you already at a party on a Monday, kind of thing. Or like if they're drinking, or if they just have like a very negative, dark energy, like pay attention to that. Wow, look at that. We got the 5 of Wands again. So the fact that we have it twice, it really highlights that some of you are going to date someone that, or, like text or talk to someone that it's just going to be a lot of back and forth and arguments. And so you want to avoid that in the beginning by paying attention to the red flags, but also really try to weed out this person and these people that don't serve your energy early on. So as you meet them in the wintertime, like that's when you should start like seeing, okay, keep track of like what they do and how they are. Like, okay, this person, they go out a lot and they drink a lot. I don't want to really be with someone like that. Then that's someone that shouldn't move into your springtime. is what I'm getting, right? So decide early on what works for you and what doesn't work for you. What will you accept? What won't you accept? That way you can avoid this Five of Cups and these Five of Wands energies. I also feel like too, this could be related, like this is like for a small portion of you, this could be related to work. So like, yeah, we're talking about love here, but they're also saying some people are going to have this little obstacle going on at work. Yep, we got the Death card. Death card, ending, getting rid of it, letting it go. So this could be the time where you start cutting out those suitors, or those fake suitors, because they're not really suited for you. So the people that were kind of showing up in the wintertime, you're like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out. Or I don't think we're a good fit for each other. And for one person, literally, you might end up breaking up with the person that you were with already. And that might sound like a sad thing, but I think you'll know when it's time for that ending. Because you're just going to be like, I'm tired of this fight and I'm tired of going back and forth with you. It's time that we let it go and we move forward. So springtime is definitely about weeding out the bad ones and focusing on what you want and what you will and will not accept. Pay attention to the red flag, springtime. All right, let's get into the summertime. Summertime 2020. Oh, we got trust. All right, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I feel like with this trust card here for the summertime is that there could have been someone that you met in the wintertime, which is probably your soulmate, that you're like, I don't know, like I'm nervous. Like, how do I move forward with this? Like, is this the one? You know, you kind of keep questioning it. And they're saying trust your intuition, trust spirit, because it's requiring you to have trust. Trust that things are going to pan out the way that you hope that they will. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Literally wish fulfillment. Beautiful card. This is probably one of my favorite cards of the deck. Spirit is telling you that in the summertime of 2020, if you trust, your wishes will be granted. Everything that you ever wanted will be there. Meaning it is a test. Spirit is going to test you in the summertime of 2020. So that could mean the person that is your soulmate, the person that you're supposed to be with, is going to show up even more in the summertime because you weeded out the people that you needed to get rid of. And that's not saying in the springtime. It's not saying in the springtime that the person that you will want to be with, the soulmate, is not going to be present in the springtime. It's more so saying that if you decide to date multiple people, make sure you start weeding out the people that aren't the ones. That way you know for sure who's your soulmate. And I feel like in the summertime, this is just indicating that once you weeded out the people, you basically are presented with just like one person or two people. Like you only have 2 people left or whatever. And then that's when you have to trust spirit, like to tell you and guide you, like, this is the one, this is the person. And if you trust and have faith in us, you're literally going to get everything that you ever wanted and hope for. I feel like they don't want me to get any more cards from this deck, so I'm going to move to the next one. All right, what else about the summertime? Ooh, we got the Emperor. So I really feel like this is indicating that when you trust, you're literally going to get the person of your dreams, your divine masculine, you know, or if you're a divine masculine watching about a divine feminine, you're going to get your divine feminine. But this is really indicating that you're going to get that divine counterpart if you trust and just have faith, because they're here, they're present in your life, right? And spirit is just requiring you to have faith. And that's just their way to test you to see if, like, you've gone through the experiences you've gone through, but have you learned the lessons that you needed to learn? And one of those lessons for you is trust. So if you learn that lesson and you trust that spirit has your back and they're going to give you what you always wanted, you're going to get it. You're going to get this divine counterpart and just feel great about it. So I feel like springtime or summertime is a beautiful season for you in 2020. Right? So get ready for that. All right. Now let's get into the last season of the year, which will be the fall season. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I feel like with this card, this is just indicating that what they're telling me with this is that they want me to get one more romance card. Because you're going to be so excited with this new person. Like, don't forget all of the work that you did. Don't forget all of the things that you have overcome. So like, don't be dependent on this person to bring that happiness and joy to you. So like, even though you're going to be happy and joyful with this person, like, remember that they are not the reason why you are happy and you're joyful. You should already be that way prior to them. They contribute to it and they add on to it, but they're not the foundation of your happiness and joy, is what I'm getting. So in the fall time, make sure you remember that. And then we have free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. So yeah, this is just really highlighting the fact that you're going to be so much in like love and everything's going to be so great and like the romance honeymoon stage. You might kind of forget a little bit, and Spirit is like, make sure you remember all the work that you did and, you know, take control of your life. Don't let this new love, you know, kind of make you forget who you are and what you did overcome. All right. One card. Six of Swords. Transitioning. So I feel like with this one, this is indicating that with the Six of Swords energy, they're really giving me the need to, one, I feel like people are going to be traveling. Like, you're going to be traveling with this person. But also, I feel like with the Six of Swords energy, it's time for you to continue to move forward in the work that you have done. So like, not being afraid to try something new. So if you're used to, so like in the past, you may have been codependent at times. And so Spirit is saying this is the time for you to make sure that you go a different route with it. So don't do the same thing that you did before when it came to love and like romance and where you felt like you gave someone too much of your energy. Make sure you do something different. You travel and move into a different direction. I'm also getting to that this is going to be a season where your relationship transitions into like moving forward even more. So like, you could be moving in together at this time, which is why they're saying like, don't be codependent on that person. So some of you all will be moving in with that person. So get ready for it. And then, too many cards. Just one at a time. They keep giving me 3. So I'll take them. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Four of Wands. So this talks about like harmony, union, marriage, relationships, like positivity, and then the Ace of Swords. So these are great cards. So I definitely feel like I said, and also when the Four of Wands talks about like a home, you know, because you're coming together. So some of you definitely will be moving in with this person. Also, the communication between you two will definitely be very strong. And I feel like I'm getting this message. This is literally probably for one person. Somebody will get proposed to in the fall season of 2020, because it really calls out to me that this person, for that one person that this is for, they are going to realize that you are like literally a unicorn is what I'm getting, is what they're telling me. This person is thinking, I have a unicorn and I don't want to waste any more time not having, not making it official, like in the sense of marriage. And so some of you all will be getting engaged or married in the fall of 2020, which is super exciting. And then also just for everybody else, this is really indicating that the relationship is really going to be solid. So if you, continue to balance yourself out and make sure that you are not becoming codependent on them and they're not becoming codependent on you. So it's not just saying like, oh, you're going to be the codependent person. It's more so like, make sure that codependency is checked for both of you all. Like, no one is like super dependent on the other person, because at the end of the day, there will always be a little bit of codependency in a relationship. That's just how romantic relationships are. They don't have to be like super, or like literally everything comes from this person, but it's like we depend on something from that person when we're in relationships, because we want them to give us something that we want, right? So that's that's what I'm saying. Like, don't let it get like super far out to where it's like you're depending on this person for everything, or that person's depending on you for everything, you know? So make sure there's like a balance. And so let's get an overall like card for the year. So many cards at once. One card for the year. All right, ready to go. The Clock Tower. So I'm going to read from the book. So we have the Clock Tower, number 19. And the Clock Tower says, okay, enlightenment, standards, discovery, protection, structure. So I feel like this is just indicating that the year 2020, those are like some of your themes for that year. So making sure you have a solid foundation in their structure and balance, right? You want to make sure everything is set up at the beginning of the year. So like how I said in 2020, at the beginning, you're going to get these suitors. Make sure you start weeding them out early on. That way, when it comes time for you to decide who you want to be with, or if you want to even be with anybody from the beginning of the winter that you met, you know what they're bringing to the table, right? All right. So that was your seasons of love for 2020. I think overall, this is like a great, like linear kind of like overview of it. And remember that time is an illusion. So things could happen, you know, they can switch spots for some people. So like something that might happen in the summertime could actually happen in the springtime, or even the spring thing that we talked about might not even happen for you because you did all of the things that you needed to do in the wintertime. So just take this reading lightly, and I think it would be great for viewers to maybe take notes when you watch this reading, just like little short notes about each season. And then at the end of that season, like come back to it and like, hey, like that did actually happen, or come back to the video like, oh my gosh, and comment like, yeah, these things are happening in the wintertime. That was mentioned in the reading, just to have like a checkpoint for yourself, but also it could be helpful for like other people who are watching the video to know like they're not the only one that's experiencing something. All right. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoy. I hope it assisted you, and I will move on to the next pile. Peace, love, and light. Hey everyone. So this will be for those that selected the black door. And as you notice, the cards are not already ready to go. So I'm going to shuffle them on camera and we'll get started that way. So we're going to start off with the Romance Angels. And then we'll clarify with the tarot cards. And then at the end, I'll do like an overview card for the entire year, or like what's your theme for that year in regards to love. Okay. So let's get started. Winter 2020. Winter 2020. One card for Winter 2020. One card for Winter. Of course, they gave me two. So Winter 2020. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then children. Your love life is being affected by children. So I feel like for the winter season of 2020, the love, that season of love is really about your family. It's about yourself. It's not necessarily focused on romantic at this point, just because there's some healing that needs to happen, maybe some forgiveness. Also, like connecting more for those who have children, connecting more with your kids. But I kind of feel like there is the need of healing in regards to like your parents. So if you felt like as a child you didn't receive the love or attention that you deserved, it's a time to forgive your parents about that, or talk to them about it if you can. So I feel like that's the focus of the winter 2020 season. Let's get into the tarot. So it's not saying like the rest of the seasons won't have anything to do with romance. This is just more so saying like if you start off the year focusing on the healing and forgiving and moving forward in that aspect, then I'm pretty sure everything else is going to like fall into place very nicely. All right, we got the King of Pentacles. So with this King of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting that it has to do with a father figure of your life. So it could have been a present or absent father. And this is an important time for you to really heal from that. Or even if you have like a good relationship with your father, like telling your father that and showcasing that love and connecting with them. I think that's what they really want those that picked the black door to do in the winter time. And also I'm getting that they want you to think about what type of husband you want. You know, so if you are a divine masculine watching this for a divine feminine, think about what type of wife you would want. Okay. We also have, oh, too many cards. I thought it was just like 2. Let's get some more cards. What else for the winter 2020 season? So we have the Devil and then the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like with this Devil card here, the Devil card talks about like codependencies, toxic energies. It's just things that don't serve us. And so I feel like this is just indicating that the winter time is a time to really cut that out. So connect with Archangel Michael. Ask him to assist you with cutting out, you know, the cords that just are draining you. So like it could be that you had a father that was, you know, not present in your life, or it could have been, unfortunately, like an abusive like father, or just the emotional or mental like draining relationship with that person. And it's like Spirit is asking you to ask them and Archangel Michael to help you cut that out, cut that energy, cut that cord, because it interferes with your future, especially with love, you know. And then with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like this is just indicating that once you do that, you're going to feel so much greater. You're going to feel really free. You're going to feel free and just able to do a lot of different things now because you cut out that stuff. And sometimes, you know, it's kind of hard because we suppress things. So we think we like got rid of it, but then it surfaces up very slowly. And you're like, oh my gosh, like this is affecting me like in my love life. And I didn't even know that. And there's a saying where they say like our parents are our first, like, you know, like idea of like a partner. It's like when they say your father is like your first idea of like what a boyfriend is or a husband. It's true because that is the first, you know, or whatever like sex that you're interested in. That person represents what you think that your spouse or boyfriend or, you know, significant other should be, even if you or not be. So like some people have like a, you know, didn't have like a great parental figure in their life. So they know like this is a person, type of person I don't want to marry. So then that helps them decide what they want. Same thing with like, you know, some people choose that type of person because that's all they saw growing up. So this is a time where you heal from that and you really decide and cut out the traits and the things that you just don't want from that person. Like your significant other. So like setting that foundation up is really important for winter. So let's see what spring has for you. If you do that healing and cutting out all of that stuff, what do they say for the springtime? All right. So for spring, we have retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. So I feel like with a lot of the work that you're going to do in wintertime, it might be a little hard and a little bit of like, you're going to be purging. And so when you purge, you're going to feel tired. You're just going to like feel drained a little bit, but it's because your body is like releasing these toxins, right? And so this will be a good time in the springtime to actually take a trip. But I'm also getting to, if you take that trip in the springtime, you could be meeting the person that you, one, will end up with, or if you already know a person that you want to be with, this could be a time that you two take a trip together. I'm actually supposed to start with the other deck of cards. All right. What else for the springtime 2020? We have the 2 of Wands. Beautiful. And I feel like with the 2 of Wands here, this is just really talking about how you've been planning for some things to come in. And you're like, if you look at her, she has like a very demanding and commanding presence. And so it's like you're waiting for the next move. You're waiting for what's next because she has like a phone in her hand. And you're making sure that you don't miss it. And so I feel like your focus is really going to be on yourself, and also just like you're not going to miss out on any good opportunities coming your way. So whether that's a person, a job related thing, or just like a financial opportunity, you're not going to be missing out on that, because you may have missed out on things in the past. You're like, oh my gosh, I missed out on this great thing, or if I was there, I would have had it, or, you know, like that type of thing. So I feel like you're not going to miss out on this love opportunity that's happening in the springtime, because you're ready for it. You are ready. Like, you got your phone. I'm not saying like you're going to have your phone ready once you meet this person, but it's like you're ready to go. Look at that. We got the Queen of Wands. You're literally fired up and ready to go in the springtime. So some of you all, like I said, will be taking a trip, and you'll meet the person there, or you'll take the trip with the person if you already know them and you are in communication, or, you know, like you have hope and things are like working out for you too. So there's a trip happening in the springtime, and I'm definitely getting like very passionate, fiery energy. So, the person that you could be meeting is a fire sign. I don't normally call out signs, but they wanted me to say that. Ooh, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is your summer card. So I feel like for summer, they're indicating that a lot of the things that you have been wanting and waiting for are literally here to show up. So that could be that person saying like, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you. Hey, I want to marry you. And like they're proposing to you. There's just like movement, very fast movement in the summertime, which is good. We have the Page of Wands. So I feel like with the Page of Wands, this is just really highlighting that you are, oh no, I just noticed that a card fell on the floor. Oh, wow. So really briefly going back to the winter section, this card fell out, and I didn't know it fell out on the floor, but we have forgiven and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. That's literally what I was talking about in the winter time. So yeah, this is all about healing and forgiving for your winter. All right. Sorry about that, but I just like turned my head and saw it, and I was like, I have to say something about it because it came out for a reason. All right. Where was I? The Page of Wands, Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, I feel like this is just really indicating that, so the pages are like the young ones of the suit, and they have something to offer, but sometimes it's not like a lot. But I feel like with this Page of Wands, this is just indicating that this person that's going to offer you something, it will be a quality. It will be stable in a sense of, it's not something that's just going to like wear off, or it's like temporary, right? And, you know, it's going to start off slow, but it's going to be for a good reason. So like, you know, you're going to start, if you haven't dated yet, you're going to start dating in the summertime. If you have dated and things are moving well, then that's when you're going to become official. So it's like, you're going to move to the next step. So it's the summertime is going to be full of that, which is good, because then it's like, you know, you go through the courting stage and there's like this good like dating moment. All right, sorry about that. The video cut off, but I want to finish up with the summer. So what else do we have for summer? What card do we have for summer 2020? So we have the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. So the Seven of Cups talks about like dreams and illusions, and then the King of Swords is like someone with like mental clarity. They know what they want, they set their mind to it, and they say it and they do it. So I feel like with this is saying that the person that you'll meet in the summertime, they're going to be someone that is like, you wouldn't even think they were real, if that makes sense. Like you'll meet them, you're like, oh my gosh, like, who are you? Like, where did you come from? Like, you don't seem real. Like this has to, you like a unicorn kind of thing, because they're going to be very dreamy, and it's like all the things that you wanted and wished for, they're going to be in this person, and you're just going to be so like shocked That's the word. You're going to be super shocked that this person even exists. Because you're like, I would have never thought I would have met someone like you that has like everything that I could want in a person. All right, now let's get into the fall or autumn of 2020. So you met the person. So either you can be meeting the person in the spring or the summer, but a lot of you will meet them in the summertime. Maybe like a small percentage of you will meet them in the springtime. What else? This is for fall, autumn. Ooh, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I feel like this is just indicating you're going to get closer to the person. You're going to start having like deep conversations with each other. A lot of talking over the phone, FaceTiming, Skype, whatever like video chat platform you'll use to connect with each other. That's going to be a huge way that you really talk to each other, especially if you're like long distance or from different countries. But also too, like, you really getting to know this person. All right, so now let's get some tarot cards for the autumn. All right, we got the Queen of Wands, everything is fine, and then the Four of Swords. So I feel like with these cards, this is just indicating that you're going to finally lay yourself to rest and put like all of that anxiety and fear of like not meeting the right person, nothing's going to work out the way that I want it to. You're going to finally lay that to rest. I feel like you're not going to be like up all night, like wondering how this person feels, because you're going to know. And they're going to see you as their Queen of Wands. They're going to see you as someone with passion, a lot of love, and just like beautiful feminine energy is what I'm seeing. You two could also be like resting, like relaxing together. Like they're going to soothe you. They're going to be like with that Four of Swords, they're going to be like your therapy sometimes. Like they kind of like ground you. They say like, hey, maybe you should meditate, or maybe you should just like, kind of calm down whenever you're like stressed at work, or there's something bothering you. They're going to be like your therapy, like that remedy to help you like get grounded and come back to like a balanced place. Because there might be a lot of things happening in the fall for 2020 for you, but your person is definitely going to be that helping hand. And then we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about like soulmate, past life, lovers, reconciliation. So I really feel like they're just really going to bring that balance to you and be there, and help you reconcile like any things within your life. So I feel like this person that you meet, they're going to be a really strong partner, because they're going to help you ground yourself. They're going to help you troubleshoot problems and really be that listening ear and support you and guide you through the obstacles or any like things that you're going through. I feel like for the fall 2020, it does seem like it might be a little stressful, and it's not coming from the person, it's coming from like other aspects of your life. So it could be work related, it could be with family and friends, because at the beginning, remember, you are doing some family healing and like forgiving and everything. So I feel like they're going to be that person to help you through it and guide you through it, which is good, because with a light partner and love, you want someone that's going to support you and be there for you through thick and thin and just like help you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. I feel like this is the card that they want for your theme of the year. Like, you're going to meet someone that is really going to radiate so much love and so much light to your, and brightness to your life. They're going to guide you, and they're also going to help you bring and show your own light within yourself. So like, you're going to also see the light within you more than ever, because you have healed, and because you have now like unpacked and got the things that was in the way, blocking your brightness, and radiating that light to others, especially to yourself. That's what I feel like your theme for 2020 is for. that year. Put it here. All right, so I am pretty much sure that that's all they wanted to share with you for your seasons of 2020. It definitely seems like you're going to do a lot of healing, but you're going to meet someone that's just really going to be very supportive and just help you through this. There's a lot of fire energy, like with all of these wands. So that says a lot. So get ready for a lot of a passion and a lot of, they're saying I'm channeling stirring the pot. Like they're going to help you with this. Things are going to, bubble and, a lot is going to happen, but you have someone that will be there to help you through it, which is a blessing. So I hope this all resonated with you. Feel free to share in the comments below. And there's also a possibility that this stuff could happen now. Like, timing is an illusion. So yes, this is for 2020, but you could be going through this stuff this year, So if you feel like you've gone through this stuff already this year, maybe check out another pile and see what the 2020 version would be like. Okay? Because I feel like I'm getting this energy that some of you all have already gone through this or going through this now, and then the other half of you will go through this next year. So it's kind of like, people are closing out different cycles and moving in different waves at the time. So like some people are already here and some people will be here later. So like I said, I hope this resonates with you all, and I am going to move forward with the next group. Peace, love, and light. All right, Orange Door. So I'm going to do your reading. So as you can see, the cards are not ready to go, so I'm going to do it live throughout the video. So we're going to start off with winter 2020, then we're going to go to spring, and then summer, and then fall, autumn. So let's start off with winter 2020 for the Orange Door. Winter 2020 for the Orange Door. So the first card is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I feel like this is just really indicating that in the winter time, this is a good period for you to let go of any control issues, but to also just be free to not stress about meeting someone or like things moving forward with a particular person. This is the time for you to really allow look at the bottom of the deck, it says free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. I feel like this is really indicating that they don't want you to go into this new period where you're always like trying to control things or trying to manipulate things. Like they want you to just be free and to allow things to unfold naturally, to allow the divine to do its job. And sometimes we really want to like step our fingers in things, and spirit is like, no, like we got this, like let it go, we'll handle it. Okay, so let's see what else they have to say for the winter time. We got the 9 of Wands. Too many cards, but we'll take them. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So literally they're telling you that just put your wand down, just find balance, and let them do their job. So like the 6 of Pentacles represents like give and take, giving and receiving. So spirit is like, okay, give us what you want, and then allow us to for you to allow yourself to receive these blessings, allow yourself to receive the 10 of Cups, allow yourself to receive this partnership, the 2 of Cups. So I feel like they're just really saying that the moment you let go of control and stop worrying about when something's going to happen, when a person's going to make a move, when you're going to meet someone, like that is when it happens. Right? And so we got the 7 of Swords here. And the 7 of Swords, in this case for me, represents strategy. So spirit is like, be strategic about what you're going to do and what you're going to focus on. Like, these are the swords that she has. I feel like this is saying focus on these type of things right now. So focus on your career, focus on, if you're in school, focus on your family, focus on your health, focus on, your finances, and leave the love stuff behind. Like, let the universe take those swords, take those things and work on it. That's how I'm receiving this card, the 7 of Swords. Spirit wants you to do what you need to do for yourself in the winter time and let them do the other work, because they literally are saying 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups, you're going to get it. Just let them do it. Let them do their thing. Okay. So that is for the winter 2020. Let's get into spring. Spring. Well, look at that. We got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your love life, and retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. So I feel like this is just really saying that the moment you let go of things and let spirit do what they want to do and handle the situation, you are going to either reconcile with the person that you really want to be with, or you're going to be with someone where you feel like you two can just walk away together. You two can just live your lives on your own and not really have to connect with other people and like involve other people. Like, it's just a time where you two are just together and you focus on each other. I feel like maybe like two of you all will end up like running away and getting married, or like, you know, just secretly get married to that person just because you're like, you both of you are ready to like get married and do the things that you want to do together. And you're not like really caring about what other people think or have to say. You could also go on a trip with the person too. Like maybe somewhere in nature, go like hiking, or just like a nice like cabin kind of thing. What else? We got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like breakthroughs, clear communication, clarity, just so much positivity happening with this Ace of Swords here. So yeah, I really think it's going to be a huge breakthrough for your love life. You might end up meeting the person that you'll end up marrying. You know, like I said before, some of you all may just get married in the springtime, but also there's going to be a huge change in your love life. Like, you're going to finally meet someone that deserves that crown, deserves that title, you know, as the emperor or the empress, however you identify yourself and your partner that you're interested in, which is good, because you want someone that is of quality and divine substance. You don't want someone that's just like 3D where you can't connect with them emotionally and spiritually. Too many cards, but we're going to take the ones that flipped over. So look at that. We got the Two of Cups again and the Three of Cups. So like the springtime is really going to be the beginning of your partnership, your relationship. So you'll probably enter that relationship with this person. And for the two people I said that probably end up getting married in the springtime, you're going to celebrate. You're going to have like this celebratory moment where you're just happy that everything has come together. You two have come together. You finally met each other and you're just ready to go. Like, you're ready to start that fresh start with them. So this is in the springtime. So like literally the moment you let go of things in the winter, spirit is like in the spring, everything is going to happen. And then we got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So I feel like this is for the summer of 2020. This is just really highlighting and emphasizing the fact that everything that you want will happen very soon. So if you want to go on a trip together, if you want to move in together, get married or get engaged, like everything is going to happen very quickly. So you don't have to like stress it anymore. That's why Spirit is telling you at the beginning of the year to let go of control issues, because it's going to manifest like the moment you just let it go. Too many cards. What else? One card, please, for summer 2020. They really want me to pick these cards. Okay. So we got the Fool. I just talked about new beginnings. We got the Knight of Pentacles. So like a solid offer, someone with like stability and just a good offer. So that could be, you know, someone, you know, you moving in together, or like an engagement, like a proposal. And then the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, all your wishes coming true. So I feel like the orange door, you all are literally, I think so far from the doors that I've done so far, you're the group that really has like a solid progression of like a relationship. Like you start off like slow, and then you get into a relationship, and then you progress to like moving in, or like really seriously getting to know each other and investing in each other to the point where you're going to get engaged. Like, this looks really good for those that pick the orange door. But it's all about letting go of control issues and just letting the universe do its thing. That's the key point. That's the key message here. Let the universe do its thing. Don't rush it. Don't stress it. Just let them do it. Because they know what they're doing. They know how to set up things and arrange things to where it's not difficult for you. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. We got that earlier, I think. And then the Knight of Swords. So like literally fast communication, fast movement, taking course, and then like equal give and take, but also like receiving, giving. But the universe will be ready to give you all of it. So like the wishes you made, the universe is like, all right, here's your gift, here's your present, here's your gift, you know. So spirit needs you to let them provide you the things that you want and that you've been wishing for. Let them gift you with these things. Bottom of the deck, wedding. So it'll be funny if it comes out for winter or for autumn. Autumn, fall 2020. Autumn, fall 2020. What's the card for that? We got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is just really highlighting that the person that you're with is probably going to be the one that you marry, the one that you'll, you know, spend the rest of your life with, your lifetime or a lifelong partner, your divine counterpart. Like this is the person that you probably are going to spend the rest of your life with, because this is the one. Six of Swords, transitioning, moving forward, moving on. So yeah, it's like your relationship is going to continue to progress. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to expand and just move in a positive direction with that card there. Ooh, look at that. I cannot lie. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Literally self-fulfillment, self-love, but also just love and offering. And then the Four of Wands, which represents like harmony, union, marriage. 1111, twin flame energy. This is just really saying that with the Page of Wands, like this is just really saying that you two will probably end up getting engaged towards the end of the year. Some of you all will may have a fall wedding, or plan for a fall wedding for the following year. So I feel like a lot of people that pick this part, this is just really highlighting that your relationship is going to continue to progress in a positive way, in a positive light. Yeah, I feel like this door, those that pick this door, you are really going to have a beautiful love life in 2020. Because like everything was just pretty clear, and it's like the moment you let go, let spirit do what they need to do. That's when all the blessings come in and this partner comes in. So I feel like this group is like really beautiful, positive energy. And your theme card for the year is journal. The journal. So I feel like this is just indicating that you should definitely write. So write the things that you want to happen within your love life for 2020. So if you want to say, I want to travel with my partner, I want to go on fun dates, like do that type of journaling. I would say, they want me to say this, like to not focus on all of the physical traits of your partner. So like, yeah, you might say you want someone that's tall or handsome or pretty, but don't get to the point where you're literally telling them, I want them to be this way, their eyes to be that way, their hair to be this way, their skin to be this way, their body to be this way. Like spirit is like, focus on the things that you want to do with the person more than anything, because that's going to help transition this year for you and help you manifest that person. I mean, if you want to get into the descriptives of the person, fine, do it, but they really want you to focus on the activities you want to do, how they're going to make you feel, how you're going to feel with them. All right. So this was for the orange door. Your reading was like pretty short compared to like the other two that I did, which is fine because like different doors and like piles need more time or less time because of the messages that are there. So I hope this was really helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. But also, maybe save this video in like a watch list or something and then come back to it throughout the seasons of next year just to see if like things are lining up. This could also be happening for people now. Like the winter of 2020 can start happening now, or in December of 2019. So like things can move in different ways. So don't limit yourself to the way things are played out by seasons, but just, this is the overall energy for your year. So like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. I'm going to move on to the last group. Peace, love, and light. All right, purple door. So let's get started with your reading. So as you can see, I don't have the cards already ready to go. I'm going to do the shuffling and pulling of the cards throughout the video. So please stay tuned. So we're going to start off with winter 2020. And then we're going to go into the rest of the seasons. So literally right off the bat, winter 2020, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you're going to, one, attract the love that you want by your energy, by your positivity. I feel like 2020 is going to be a very positive year. You're going to be able to attract a lot of different things in your life, whether that's like your career, love life, finances, and like positive self-confidence, like energy. But I also feel like too, you're going to be someone that's very attractive, and they're going to look at you as very attractive as well. What else about this winter 2020? Too many cards. Winter 2020. Page of Wands. What else? Ooh, the Lovers and Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, so I feel like with these cards here, this is just really indicating that you have like Nine of Pentacles represents like singleness and living the life, enjoying the life. So I feel like you are just going to be your energy is going to radiate to a lot of people. You're going to have like this beautiful, sexy, sensual energy, and people are going to pick up on it. And then the Lovers represents to me in this case that you could potentially, like I said before, you're going to attract and meet the person of your dreams, of someone that you will want to be with long term. I also feel like the Lovers here represents you could meet two people, two great potential partners, and you're going to have to decide very soon, because the Lovers represents decisions as well. One, I feel like, so one is going to be a fire sign with the Page of Wands here, and then one is going to be an earth sign with the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to probably meet two partners, two people, two types of people in the winter 2020, and they're really just going to, you're going to have to decide. Like, they're both great people, I feel like, is what they're saying. Let's see. And then a Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be a little stuck about this, with this like stuck energy, because you're going to be like, I like this person for these reasons, but I like this person for this reason. So you're going to kind of like want to date both of them for a little bit. And then because you're just like, I don't know which one to like move forward with, I feel like, which is, it could be hard a little bit, just because you're going to feel like you're feeling two people at once, and you don't know how to like decide which one is the best fit for you. So let's see how what happens in the spring. Okay, in the spring, it says we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like with this, you're going to pick your soulmate. They're saying you're going to pick the right one. You're going to pick the one that you are meant to be with. So you just have to figure out, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to your body, and your ancestors and your spirit guides to help you with that, like that decision, because you're going to pick the right person. But you just have to know that it might be a little tricky, but you'll make the right decision, and it's going to be your soulmate. It's going to be the one that you want to be with, your divine counterpart. So it's okay to be a little stuck in the beginning of winter, like trying to figure out like who it is. And then look at that. We got the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So you might end up picking the earth sign, since we got the Knight of Pentacles here, because they're going to have a solid offer. They're going to be someone that really wants to offer you a lot more than probably the other person. And it's not saying the other person didn't have much to offer, but it's just like you're going to gravitate more to this earth energy a little bit more. And then the Nine of Cups, like wish fulfillment, because this Knight of Pentacles, this earth energy, is the one that's going to like fulfill the wishes and the desires that you have, and that you may have always wanted in a partner. So we have the Star and then a Nine of Wands. I feel like with these energies here, this is just representing that after you having the hope and the faith and letting the universe do its thing, you're finally going to get your wish fulfillment. You're finally going to get that desire, because you hoped for it, you waited for it, you have faith in it, and Spirit is like, that's good. Now we're going to bless you with this gift, this person that you have been, hoping to manifest over time. I feel like I'm going through this door pile a lot quicker than the other ones. It's kind of like the orange one, because they have like a very straightforward like reading. So I feel like the people that picked the orange one and the purple door, you're doing great in your life. Like you're vibrating at a level, and truly you're on the right path is what they're saying. Like you're doing what you need to be doing. So don't fear anything. For summer, we have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is just really saying that when you two come together, you're going to have a good time in the summertime. You're going to like go out. I feel like a lot of traveling, but like water sports is what I'm hearing. Like just beach life, going on a cruise, like doing these fun things, like bringing out the fun, the youthful spirit out of each other. And then the Eight of Wands talks about like quick accelerated motion. So like things are going to happen quickly between you two. Like I feel you'll probably fall in love with this person very quickly. They're going to fall in love with you very quickly, just because you bring out the best side of each other, which is good. You complement each other. That's what Spirit is saying in my ear. You complement each other very well. What else? What else? Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, they're going to come out with another solid offer. And like the Knight of Pentacles is someone that moves slow, but I feel like in this case, what the Knight of Pentacles represents in this part is that it's a very solidified, powerful, can't even turn down type of offer. Like when you see whatever offer they're going to give you, you're going to be like, I cannot resist this. Like this is an amazing opportunity. This is an amazing person. Like you're just going to be able to say yes, is what I'm hearing. So you could be, maybe like one person could get engaged in the summertime of 2020. All right. What card do we have for fall, autumn? Too many. What card do we have for fall, autumn 2020 for the purple door? Okay. You saw it come out. I think maybe you can see it, but you saw religious factors come out the first time and I put it back. Spirit is like, no, we want this card to come out. So religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like with this card, this is just really indicating that you guys have like a very godly energy, if that makes sense. Like you're just very powerful together. When you two walk into a room, people just like stare. Like, you know, you're just a very powerful spiritual couple, and that influences a lot of people in a positive way, because they're like, wow, like they just really connect. Like they can feel the connection and the harmony between you two. Like everything is just a beautiful energy. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about investment. So I feel like this is just really indicating like you have planted your seeds, and Spirit is like, now you can watch them grow. Now you can watch the fruit of your labor grow into this beautiful tree of love, right? What else? For the winter, for the what is the season? I'm drawing a blank. Fall. Fall 2020. Fall 2020, please, for the purple door. Do we want these cards? No. I feel like they want me to pull them. So I'll shuffle them 2 times and then I'll pull. So we have the Queen of Cups, and then the Two of Wands, and then one more, the Ace of Swords. So with the Two of Wands here, I feel like this is just really saying that 2 of the cards fell from the Lenormand deck. Breakthroughs, a beautiful breakthrough. You too could get like a heavy spiritual download in the fall 2020. Ooh, this is what they're channeling to me. So kind of ignore like what you know about what these cards mean already. The Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. They're channeling this message to me. You two are going to get 2 deep spiritual downloads in the fall of 2020. One of these breakthroughs will be something that is going to help you too with your careers. They had, like, that's a special message that they gave me. And literally they're just like, this is what you need to say. It's going to be a powerful spiritual download, because this Queen of Cups represents you. It's going to be it's going to positively affect you emotionally. So it's going to help you ground yourself even more. It's going to be a huge breakthrough. Like, you're going to get crowned something in this breakthrough, and your partner will be getting that same reward as well. I don't know exactly what the spiritual download will be about, but it's definitely going to be something that's going to help you with your career. And then that's like one of the downloads. And the other one is just going to be something very powerful and emotional in a positive way. So not like a sad spiritual awakening or like download, but more so something that's going to just be like mind blowing, and it's going to move you even closer to each other. I hope that made sense, because that was a very different like way that they wanted me to read those cards and the message that they have for you. Let me get one more card just to see if there's anything else that they want to say before I close this out. Anything else for the fall? Nope. Anything else for fall 2020? So we got Ace of Pentacles, which talks about manifestations, abundance, financial manifestations, and blessings and opportunities and offers. So yeah, this could definitely be something that like you two could possibly get like a career opportunity together, like whether that be like start your own YouTube channel about love and relationships, or I don't know, like maybe do like couples therapy for other people, like help people come into union. If there's something that you two are very gifted with that is going to help you help others. And so Spirit wants you to kind of like start looking into that in the fall time, because your gifts and your experiences can help a lot of people. And then let's see. Let's get your theme card for the year. We have the tree. So the tree, let's see what the tree represents in the booklet. Number 5. The tree: life, health, body, grounded, mind, reflection, spiritual beliefs, earth, legacy, time, sacrifices, recovery, relative, growth, environment, nature, spirit, personal growth. So much, literally so much. And how I talked about like spirituality and like you two having these spiritual downloads. So I feel like your theme for next year is going to do a lot of like spiritual awakening and divine, like divinity. You could be a starseed, and the person that you're going to meet is a starseed as well, like indigo child. You two have like a very powerful essence together that is going to help a lot of people. So Spirit wants you to use your gifts and use your tools and resources to help others come into union, help others find their better selves, so they can do their life purpose on this earth. I feel like you two are going to do some great work on this earth. Anything else? And then another card came out, the stork. This is for a small, maybe like one person, but you might have a baby in 2020. So if you're someone that's watching this pile and you are already with a person, or you've been wanting a child like very soon, this represents this represents a lot of things, but it does represent like birth and pregnancy, but also represents beginnings, change, transition, inspiration, announcement of a new beginning. So like 2020 is all about new opportunities, new beginnings, and like the birth of new ideas. So yeah, get excited, Purple Door. You have a lot of beautiful things happening in this year of 2020, and so I hope you all are excited and ready to manifest it. All right, okay. So that was it for the Purple Door. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Yeah, everything was pretty straightforward with this group as the Orange Door. So get really comfortable and just watch everything manifest the way that you want it to, because it's going to happen very soon, you know. Major breakthroughs are happening. Bottom of the deck card. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed it. And maybe save this video so you can come back to it next year just to see how things are playing out. And also know that timing is an illusion, so things can start happening for you already now. So like, you know, you can start meeting the people now in December, and then, you know, it trickles over into 2020. So let this play out the way that it does. Don't force it. You know, I hope it resonated with you all, and thank you so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and light.